Kid, what it do, people? You know what it is, and you know what it sounds like. NBA, picking with Pop. Let's roll. Ah,
Great fire.
Winner, chicken dinner, money line clicking. Those who do it daily, one-on-one populism. Coupe all gray, got the fire badge lit up. Hit the back line in the air, throwing signals. Winner, chicken dinner, money line clicking. Those who do it daily, one-on-one populism. Coupe all gray, got the fire badge lit up. Hit the back lines in the air, throwing signals.
100,000 on the table, 100,000 in the bank account. Trying to get rich. Who else in the building? Trying to break the house. What it do, people? Welcome back to another edition of NBA Picking with Pop. I am your host, Popovich. Yeah, kid, that feeling. Back on a Monday motivation, motivational Monday. I am your motivational speaker, whether you like it or not. And here goes some motivation for your ass. Keep smart people around you, you know what I mean? As opposed to people that's jacking the box ass, you know what I mean? Like that part. Anyway, 2 games on the slate today, so we're going to be in and we're going to be out. On some Red Man, the dig is long, but my time is short. We out of here. Quick recap, though, as we always do. And yesterday, 11 games on the slate. We went 6-5. We gave out the Lakers as a lock. We gave out Houston as a lock. Those 2 hit. We also, unfortunately, gave out Cleveland as a lock. They lost outright to Sacramento, but why? And we also dropped our play of the day with the Denver Chicken Nuggets. Shout outs to JaY BriggS. We was wrong about Wizards, Spurs, even though I really had Paul and I switched my pick. Phoenix, and we was right about the Pelicans, Chicago, Toronto, and Atlanta, ATL. Anyway, with that being said, the overall record is 630. 575, we way above 500 on all of the games. As far as the locks, now from Yonkers, we are 262 and 246 and 2 pushes. As far as the play of the day being how we dropped yesterday, we are 50, 47 and 2 pushes. With that, let's jump right into today's games. First game up, we got Sacramento getting 6 at the Detroit Pistons. I like the Pistons to cover, to win. These 2 teams played back in December. Pistons did win 114, 113, I believe. A close game, the third quarter or the second quarter, they got blitzed. Then they ended up coming back and winning the game. Detroit lost their first game with Cunningham coming back and Ja Morant being out. This is the game I think they win. This is the game I think they cover. And I think they blow Sacramento out. That's my story. That's what I'm sticking with. Next game up, we got Miami Heat at home against the Philadelphia 76ers. Miami is given 13. Big boy number. Nonetheless, we like Miami. I think Miami wins. I think they cover. They are in the 10th spot in the East. When the East is in the house, oh my God. Let me just check that real quick, though. But I do believe that they are in the 10th spot in the East. They are in the 10th spot, but the Raptors, the Nets, Philly, none of those teams could catch them. So, not to say that they're going to sleepwalk through the matchup, but they are still playing maybe for the 9th spot, maybe for the 8th spot. Atlanta got 2 games over them. The Bulls got 1 game over them. And then even if you look up to the Magic is 4 games over them. With most teams got 5 or 6 games left. I like Miami to cover and win tonight. It's a short card, so we in and we out. The play of the day is the Detroit Pistons. I think they will beat up on Sacramento. I know Sacramento won 2, and they just beat Cleveland. They beat Cleveland, one of the best teams in the league. But Cleveland is solidified. Although they did try to win the game, Donovan got hurt, and he came back on some Willis Reed shit, and then ultimately still lost the game. There was some controversy in the game with the 3-point shot, whether they should have let them shoot the 3 free throws, then they would have been down 1 if he made all 3. But ultimately, nobody could catch them in the East. Even Boston really can't catch them. So I believe, they're going to not walk through. They want to stay healthy, and that was a scare yesterday with Donovan Mitchell. Because it's only 2 games in the NBA, I'm only going to give out the lock, which I think is Detroit. Bonus bet, take this with a little bit of grain of salt. I'm not really a college fanatic. I know they had the Final Four. Duke lost to Houston. Auburn lost to Florida. Tonight is the championship. I might tune in. I know the guy from Florida had 35 or 32. He is type nice. You know what I'm saying? My pick, my lean is gonna be Houston. I think Houston ultimately wins the game, and they cover. I believe they getting 1. So just for a quick recap, and we out of here. I'm going with Detroit as the play of the day. I like Miami Heat to cover the 13, and I like Houston in college championship. Let me know who you like. Let me know who you taking. Let me know where you think I'm bugging out at. Of course, I appreciate you. All I ask is that you hit the like button, but y'all know who it is. It's your guy, Popovich. Y'all was just tuned in. Popovich TV, NBA, picking with Pop. We live, we rolling, we unscripted, we authentic, that feeling. Back up in here one more again. Yeah, kid. Let's get some money today.